You have a lot of storage properties that are not very big. They might have 20, 40, 100 storage units. Well, you can't afford to put somebody on that particular property to manage the property, so it's considered to be an unmanned property. Generally speaking, somebody just makes a phone call and they talk to somebody on the phone, who then makes arrangements to meet them on site or rent the unit over the phone. But because you don't have somebody on site, you have to have an increased level of security. So one of the things that we do in order to increase the level of security is we do go with a cylinder lock. So we require all the customers to use a cylinder lock, and it allows us to have a better sense of security even though somebody's not here on the property.
So what makes a cylinder lock more secure as opposed to whatever other kind of lock?
Well, you have different kinds of locks. One would be a shackle type lock, which is a normal master lock a lot of people have, but it has a shackle, and you can use a pair of bolt cutters to cut that. So when using a pair of bolt cutters, you make no noise, and it's really fast. So that's the first kind of lock. Then the second kind would be a disc lock, which is literally a circle lock. The shackle is protected. There's an example of one here. So this would be a shackle style lock. This would be a disc lock, and so this disc lock you can't use with bolt cutters either, but somebody could in fact cut it with a grinder. And so what we want to do is if somebody were on site and somebody were breaking into units, then they're going to make a lot of noise, whether they use a grinder or they use a drill to try to cut into the lock. And so that's a deterrent in and of itself. But if I can use a cylinder lock on as many properties as I can, that's what I prefer to use.